everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Portland Trail Blazers in this one as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, Anthony Simons came in as a shy teenager. He said, people here have seen me grow up. Even those around me tell me, man, you've come a long way. You're becoming a man now. I'm coming out of my shell. I've grown a lot, and I'm out of the quiet stage. Now, I'm much more talkative. Kevin?
He is, and his game, David, speaks volumes by itself. David, thank you. Now, look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. And for Portland, Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. Damian Lillard out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Hart in at the 3 spot.
You look back at how the Blazers have drafted. They get a lot of value no matter where they pick. Great job of identifying and growing talent.
Lillard the pass to Hart. And here is Payton. Passes it to Lillard. Oh, good with the triple. 2 big marks there, you're right. And the last 2 lottery picks for Portland before the latest draft, Lillard and McCollum.
And Kevin, McCollum has since moved on, but they have knocked it out of the park in the last decade. Great job of maximizing draft assets.
Now Payton, after the miss 3 from Damian Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hart. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Got a piece of it. The pass to Jackson. Out to Brooks. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. It's Hart on the wing. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Brooks. Here's Morant. Some solid defense from Lillard.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Payton, that's good.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. The 3 off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You get the feeling that Brooks will get better and better with this shot. He's obviously working on it.
Payton passes to Grant. Lillard outside. 6 on the shot clock. He kicks it to Grant from downtown, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Morant. Over Lillard. Morant with the bucket.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Pass to Hart. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Lillard and Bane pulls it down.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Morant against Lillard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
Quite the honor last year for Damian Lillard, getting named to the NBA 75th anniversary team.
Greg, it was a well-deserved acknowledgement of his skills.
Shooting 2.
He's a perennial all-star who continues to do astounding things on the floor.
And the first one at the line is good.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown, stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
And Memphis making a change here. Jones is checked in. He doesn't get the second one. And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walton and Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
During Desmond Bane's first season, Greg, he shot over 43% from three-point territory.
And that was top 10 all time for a rookie. And Bane's three-point numbers went up in his second season. From the start of his career, Desmond's been a premier shooter.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, we're still very early in the season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year?
Well, this is the time for coaches to experiment with lineup combinations. And for the players, it's important they learn each other's tendencies and try and work on building chemistry.
And Bane drops them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
And Lillard kicks to Hart. Pass to Grant. Lillard outside. Offline with his three. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And even though they're one of the top teams, they drop the season series to this squad. So sometimes matchups play a role.
In terms of raw tools, Jaren could become one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. We'll see how it plays out.
Hart the pass to Nurkic. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Hart, no good. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Jackson. Dishes it to Adams. Kicks it to Jones. Clock at 4. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Jackson gets the bucket.
There's the flexibility of Jaren at the offensive end. He can post, he can put it on the floor, or he can just catch and fire.
Here's Hart. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one.
And it's almost as if they knew exactly what the D was going to throw at him on that possession.
Now here's Jones. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Three-pointer, Brooks. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
You know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
Their mindset was really to get to the stripe, and they accomplished just that.
Memphis has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Brooks outside. Back to Jones. Outside, Bane. Passes it to Brooks. Buries it from three-point range. Brooks has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Grizzlies.
He has a variety of subtle moves. Dillon Brooks does a great job of creating just enough space for his shot.
Lillard from outside. It doesn't go for him. And Memphis the other way now.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Brooks the pass to Adams. Over Hart. Adams' shot is good.
Watch how Adams puts his physique to work, grinding up the defense and finding an inside shot.
Lillard the pass to Payton. Now here's Hart. Nurkic with it. 17 points in his last outing. Lillard misses.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Jones from outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
During the pre-draft process, some scouts felt Jackson was behind the curve as a passer. He's proven those concerns were overstated.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Tillman, he's checked in for Adams. Brandon Clark comes in for Jackson. And Conchar subbed in for Bain. Now here's Little. Back to Walker. Now the pass to Little. Now here's Winslow. Pass to Walker to stop the run. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
Selfish basketball by Winslow. Always focus on the team's offensive success.
Here's Conchar. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Memphis?
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step.
And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Clark dishes to Jones. Clark against Winslow. Clark the pass to Jones. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Jones has got 5.
Like the pass from Clark there, showing he can be a piece of the puzzle.
And stolen by Williams. Poked loose. Walker taking his time here. Passed a little. Back to Walker. Shoots the 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, that basket by Walker, it shows you he's versatile at that point guard position, able to score off the pass.
Jones kicks to Williams. Walker against Jones. Back to Williams. Clock at 6. Pass to Conchar. Fires from deep. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. And there's the pass to Simons. Pass to Eubanks. Shoots a fader. It's Clark with the rebound.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
He kicks it to Williams. Clark against Simons. Clark the pass to Conchar. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Now here's Simons. 14 points from him the last game against Houston. Clark against Winslow.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Eubanks.
2 minutes.
Little kicks to Walker. And it's off from three-point range. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Jones looking for an opening. Clark outside to the right side. Here's Conchar, covered by Simons. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. The Grizzlies shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Walker. No good. And Memphis the other way now. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the mark.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
.111 left to play in the first quarter. Williams dishes to Jones. Passes to Tillman. Shot clock at 5. Here's Conchar.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Jones drives in. The pass to Conchar. Over Little. Conchar, good. Conchar's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Back to Walker. Pass to Winslow. Pulls it from the elbow. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Clark. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And they've carved out an early lead in spite of the fact they continue to turn it over.
.17 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside, Walker. Good D by Jones. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Fans, let them hear from you. Make some noise for your...
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen, Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets and start a 3-game homestand with that game. Their forwards, it's Hart and Grant. Payton is out there with Damian Lillard. and it's Nurkic in at the center. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. It's stolen by Jackson. Makes it off the glass. Jackson's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Grizzlies. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. Trailblazers trail by 13. Grant the pass to Payton. Knocks it loose. Shoots from the baseline. It's deflected.
On the block shot, Dylan won't beat you with length, but he does have good lift off the floor.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
And let's give him some credit. He read the situation well. He created some space, and he delivered.
Here's Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 9.
This is Morant's role. As a point guard, you need to get your teammates engaged.
Back to Lillard. Adams against Nurkic. It's Hart on the wing. 17 points for him last game against Houston.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
Dillon Brooks seems like a very spirited player. Smitty, he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
Pass to Morant. And here's Brooks from outside. The shot, no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Memphis leading by 12. Passes it to Bane. Back to Brooks. Here's Payton. And Bane pulls it down. Bane's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. You look at the current stars in the league, Steve, and team compositions, it seems like the big man is truly back. Is it because he can do more things than just play down low?
Definitely, Kevin. They can dominate with their sides, with rebounding and manning the paint offensively and defensively. But then now you have guys that can get out, start the break, finish the break, and knock down threes.
Your Blazer dancer. It's dance time in Portland. Here are your Blazer dancers. Fans, let them hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazer dancers.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And the pass to Hart. Now, here's Grant, guarded by Jackson. Grant in the post. Jackson on him. Just 5 on the clock. Portland, no good that time either.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Brooks outside. Lillard left side, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
This is so fun to watch. Lillard going up with some real power to finish the slam.
Brooks outside. Pass to Adams. Now Bain, covered by Payton. Brooks outside. Pass to Jackson. Just 3 to shoot. From deep three-point range, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Blazers ball.
And so Payton will bring it up for Portland. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Nurkic against Adams. Passes to Hart. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
Josh Hart won't always have his shot falling, but the hustle is there. And a great energy guy with major impact on the floor.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. And for Josh Hart, he's a fan favorite because of his hustle.
And that can go a long way in the NBA. Hart looks like a typical 3-and-D player, but he also has that intangible of igniting a team.
And he's good on the second. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Morant kicks to Brooks. The pass to Adams. Now Morant. To the paint. Here's Brooks. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
Pass to Hart. Grant outside. Three-pointer. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
Clean long-range shooting from Grant. His team counts on him to deliver that shot.
On the wing, Brooks. Defended by Hart. Hart against Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Over Hart. And it's Memphis with another.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Payton. Nurkic kicks to Hart. The dish to Payton. Pass to Grant. And here is Hart. He's got 9. From deep. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. Bain's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Morant outside. And stolen by Lillard. All alone. And then Lillard slams it in.
Active hands. Lillard disrupts and creates offense.
So timeout call here, the first for Memphis. And after several playoff runs, the Portland Trail Blazers, Smitty, decided to shake things up.
The decision to deal key role players shows they wanted a change in direction. They felt like their team needed some changes, but it looks like they still are aiming to remain competitive.
as your Trailblazers youth
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group. Tillman, he's checked in for Adams. Clark comes in for Jackson. Konchar's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Bain. Now here's Morant. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Utah Jazz.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle. He brought energy. And he brought it on the glass.
Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
And the first one drops. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
So he gets them both. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Little refuses to back down from tough defense. He welcomes the chance to score on it.
Back to Morant. On the wing, Jones. Stolen by Walker. Winslow dishes to Walker. Little passes to Simons. Shoots over Morant. Shot is good, and the Memphis leads cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Simons.
A pro at working the pick and roll. Simons just taking what the defense gives him.
Now here's Jones. 5 points in the game. Shoots over Walker. Kept alive. Morant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Personal foul.
Grizzlies have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
Ja Morant at the line for 2.
First one falls for him.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Shot clock at 6. And it's Morant missing. Trailblazers trail by 7. Here's Simons. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Smitty, one player who's really improved in a very short amount of time is Anthony Simons.
Kevin, a dynamic guard who plays with a lot of confidence. He is especially lethal on the offensive end. And it's because he is capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
And he makes the first. Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
Grant, he's checked in for Portland. And Simons drops them both.
Such an explosive talent. Anthony Simons can carry your offense in stretches when you need that.
Jones against Walker. Outside, Jones. Here's Conchar. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Nasir Little picks one up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Grizzlies have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Trailblazers. That's the first of 6 played on the road. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Walker's got 8 points.
And Walker always looking to take that shot when given the opportunity. So consistent at that range.
Clark for 3. And that one is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
There's the pass to Tillman. They grab their own miss, and he slams it one-handed.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And the Trailblazers with possession here. Grizzlies making the shot. Here's Simon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I think Simons wanted the whistle. He goes inside and makes havoc.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line. Just a shade under 90%.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
He hits the second from the line. 1:57 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Conchar. Clark with it. He's covered by Grant. Here's Tillman. Up top, Morant. Kicks it to Jones. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Now here's Little. Pass to Simons. It's up a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Clark's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Passes it to Tillman. It's Morant in the corner. Shoots over Simons. Here's Clark. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And it's a 10-point Memphis lead. Now the pass to Simons. Back to Walker. 35 seconds left now here in the second. Kicks it out to Grant. A 3-pointer off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Lobbed up there for Clark. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Shot's good by Walker. 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Morant. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And the first half is now in the books. Grizzlies lead by 10. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
It's dance time in Portland.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game.
Grizzlies ball starts the second half.
Memphis has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. So on the 4 for Memphis. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Now here's Walker. After the miss from Desmond Bain. The quick look, no good that time.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Here's Brooks, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Brooks has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Grizzlies. And Lillard kicks to Hart. Payton passes to Nurkic. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by Memphis. Bain with it. Lillard picks him up. Morant outside. Six to shoot. Back to Bain. Over Lillard. Bain, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points. Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
And Morant gets it to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Walker. Over Jackson. Portland again missing.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the line for him here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
That free throw, no good. Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And the second free throw, good. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. Back to Brooks. Jackson finds Morant. And yes, it's good. Morant's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
And the defense of Jaren Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year vote.
Now, here's Hart. He's got 9.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Brooks with the bucket.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Good on the triple. Hart's got 12. Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, health. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools, and Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out, now living up to that massive potential. And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, G.A. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
You know what I like about Steven Adams is his intangibles. He's enthusiastic, he's a leader by example, and he's a role model for the younger players.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Jeremy Grant part of a loaded second round of the 2014 draft.
Kevin, Jeremy signing a max contract, rare for a second rounder. Also in that 2014 second round draft, MVP, the Joker, Joe Harris, Jordan Clarkson, Spencer Dinwiddie. Wow, that second round proved to have some players.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer, but what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his abilities.
Grizzlies ball starts the second half. Let's hear it for your Blazers D.
Morant looking around. Over Hart, and that one's good. Morant's got 9.
There's a fearless side to Ja Morant, even amongst the trees.
Pass to Payton. Lillard outside. Passes it to Hart. 5 on the clock. The 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Memphis leading by 13. The pass to Morant. Finish off the break. And 11 points for Ja Morant.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Here's Grant. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Grant's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Outside, Bain. That's tipped. It's taken away by Payton. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Brooks has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Morant dishes to Jackson. He kicks to Brooks. Four on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Just a real solid all-around player. Brooks that time drawing the foul.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that three ball for these guys.
What makes Dylan Brooks especially valuable to a team, he's a competitor who you can count on to produce in the clutch.
And he can't hit the second.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half. Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Now, here's Peyton. 5 points in the game. Up and in on the layup. Peyton's got 7 points in the game.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And the basket by Lillard.
The quick decision-making of Lillard, knowing as the pass is coming his way that he's going to pull up.
Right now, I'll send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
It's dance time in Portland. Here are your Blazer dancers.
A different look now for Portland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Little comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Tillman, he's checked in for Adams. Hart comes in for Jackson. And Jones subbed in for Dylan Brooks. Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game. The rebound by Grant. Trailblazers trail by 12. Shoots over Morant. No good from Grant. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Bain kicks to Jones. And the three ball is good. Jones has got 11 points.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Feeds it to Grant. Here's Tillman. Memphis moving it around. Back to Morant. On the wing, Jones. Outside, Bain. Shoots it. Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Here's Little. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. Bain's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Morant. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Well, Smitty, after his sensational rookie season, I think people knew that John Morant had an unlimited ceiling.
Kevin, now we know it's not just high, it's through the roof. Ja was Rookie of the Year, and he keeps upping his game. We could, Kevin, be looking at an all-time great.
Walker's checked in for Peyton. Morant, no good on the free throw.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
At the line for 2.
Free throw good. Simon. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Eubanks. And he makes both free throws. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Outside, Bane. Back to Jones. Lobbed up there for Clark. And he drops it in from the low post. Clark's got 6.
You gotta know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And here's Walker outside. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Back to Morant. Jones against Walker. Pass to Bane. Over Little. And the foul called on Xavier Tillman. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's tough. The defense was right there, but Bane is good at staying locked in.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Trailblazers trail by 16. Now Simons. He has 7. Good work there as it goes. Simons has got 9.
So dangerous when he puts it on the deck. Simons doesn't let contact faze him.
Pass to Bane. He feeds it to Jones. That one's not going to go. Walker with some nice deep. Pass to Little. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
Fending off defenders, Little able to get the shot off.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Little.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Jaren Jackson's checked in for Memphis. He's perfect from the line this time.
Drafted late in the first round, Little has shown very quickly that he can be a key player in any team's rotation.
Jones against Walker. Morant with a wide open look. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
3 points.
Jones has got his 4th assist in this one. The pass to Simons.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Walker dishes to Nurkic. Over to the left wing. Simons from outside. Here's Walker. And the rejection by Jackson. Grant, that's good. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. There's the lob to Jackson. Nurkic against Clark. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
They're doing well overall, but the turnovers have been the exception. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Hart's checked in. Simons. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Simons has got 6 points in the quarter.
There's Simons with that one motion shot. The quick release. Beautiful.
Nurkic against Clark. Left side, Jones. Back to Jackson. Jacks up a 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Well, Grink, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
Now, here's Walker. 13 points in the game.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. Morant against Simons. Jones, the pass to Morant. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Kicks it out to Jones. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Jones has got a pair of threes now here in the third for Memphis. Lillard from outside buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 13 points.
And there's that competitive spirit from Dame, marching right back and answering the call.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Simons and Hart are your wingmen. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Lillard in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now here's Nurkic. Launches a three. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Lillard.
You got to love to see Damian Lillard light it up like this on offense, making a big effort to deliver for his squad.
Jackson has the open look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Simons kicks to Nurkic. This one for three. Doesn't go that time. And it's Memphis the other way. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Nice shot by Brooks. Brooks has got 19 points.
Getting hit on that shot there, but Dillon's girth allows him to play right through it.
Nurkic the pass to Simons. From outside, off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Left side, Bain. Pass to Adams. Kicks to Jones. Lets it go from 11. He squares up and sinks it.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Lillard. Grant right side. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. Bain against Simons. Jones the pass to Adams. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Assisted by
Jones has got 5 assists tonight.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Hart. Nurkic in the post. Adams defending, trying to end the drought. Adams, some nice D.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Bain against Simons. Lets it go from 11. That one a little long.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Pass to Lillard. Here's Hart. Lets it go. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Jones. Some solid defense from Lillard. Trailblazers trail by 17. Grant dishes to Lillard. Passes to Simons. Fires the three. The Trailblazers rebound. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Nurkic uses his size so well, and he makes an impact on the glass.
And Portland making a change here. Payton's checked in.
Foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Yusuf, one shot.
And that one misses. Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best. So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Grizzlies, Dillon Brooks at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Brooks. Both shots good from the stripe. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. 17-point game. Hart with it. Payton surveying the floor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Gary Payton II. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Memphis with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. Adams against Grant. Now here's Bane. Tight defense on him. He's off on that one.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Hart wide open. He fired. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
It's a tornado of t-shirts. Who's looking for some new swag? It's dance time in Portland. Here are your Blazer dancers. Hey fans, get up and move with your Blazer dancers. Fans, let them hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazer dancers. Give a big round.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thank you, David. And here is Hart. After Dillon Brooks was able to get the triple. Hart against Brooks. Stolen by Brooks. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Memphis ball starts the 4th and final quarter.
And here are the Grizzlies now. They're on a 14-5 run. Back to Jones. Brooks outside. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Lillard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Driving in, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
You guys can slice up the D like Lillard can. He's just so quick and so agile on the drive.
Outside, Jones. And there's the pass to Adams. Payton against Bane. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Grizzlies lead by 17.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Payton from outside. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Brooks. That time on the assist by Jones.
Portland.
Jones has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Time to get live for your Blazer Dancer.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Dylan Brooks.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. Trailblazers trail by 19. Now, here's Peyton. Pass to Hart. Shot clock at 6. Lillard way outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Memphis leading by 19 points. And here's Morant. A stupendous finish in traffic. 18 points for John Morant.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Here's Grant. Nurkic trying to get open. No good from Grant.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Bain, no good. And for Portland, they're shooting 41% for the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Peyton against Bain. And the basket by Peyton.
You know, a good job by the defender of not getting fooled by the step back, but he still got the shot to fall.
Pass to Jackson. From the arc. Rebounded by Hart.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Hits. Caught that one from Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 points this quarter.
That hit on Nurkic, it wasn't enough to prevent him from scoring. He's such a strong player.
Three-pointer. Brooks drains it from beyond the arc. And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
Hey, continue to stack it up from 3. He's got 2 in each half so far.
Brooks against Hart. Now with the ability to play a soft zone, can Team Steve hide their weaker defenders?
I think it's great, Kevin, for a possession or 2. And it works sometimes. But good offenses always find the weak link.
Simons, he's checked in for Portland.
Third team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Josh Hart, shooting 1.
And so here's Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Morant kicks to Brooks. Morant against Lillard. Now here's Bain. Defense right on him. Shoots over Simons. Bain, no good.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
One of those guys who stuffs the stat sheet. Nurkic is a double-double machine who also picks up a few steals and assists.
Nurkic also eats up a lot of space inside.
Greg, at 6'11", 290, he'll do the dirty work for you. He's also a powerful player with plenty of tricks inside.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. Here's Morant. Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. Outside, Bain. And Adams now top of the key. Poked away. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Memphis ball starts the fourth and final quarter. It's six-man time. Let's
Brooks outside. There's the lob to Adams. Knocked loose and out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Blazers ball.
And so Nurkic will bring it up for Portland. They trail by 16. Hart finds Grant. Simons with the ball. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
Pretty slick move by Anthony Simons with the rock. The defender couldn't keep track of it.
2 minutes in the
Outside,
game.
Bain.
2 minutes.
Back to Morant. Passes it to Jackson. Shoots from 12. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got assist number 8 now on the night. Lillard, the pass to Hart. Lillard outside. And the pass to Grant for the three. And Bain pulls it down. Bain's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Brooks. To the inside. Here's Jackson, and Grant sends it back.
Nice defensive reflexes from Jeremy Grant. Able to get in there and throw off that shot.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Grizzlies.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Dillon Brooks.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
And here is Grant following John Morant's 3.
I like how Grant can play up-tempo, reacting fast to capitalize off a hot pass.
Brooks outside. Pass to Bain. And here is Adams. He's guarded by Nurkic. Great D that time from Nurkic. Now Simons. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. everybody have the green light. So, I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we behind you. So.
You all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.